give you guys... Oh god, is my mic too loud? Hang on. Or is it just too loud in here? Hang on, I'll get that adjusted there for you. Just wanted to show off a bit of what we're showcasing here at Game Developers Conference 2018 in San Francisco. Namely, we've got... Yeah, it's really loud in here, and it's going to get even louder when I walk over to the Electronaut side. So we've got our very first collaborative project with MGM Studios, Creed Rise to Glory, which you're watching being demoed on the screen right now. And right behind that, we've also got our music creation game, Electronauts. So wanted to show off Creed a bit here first, because this is what everyone's getting really excited about. So it's a short demo, about 10 to 15 minutes. And what we've essentially done with it is we have worked on gamifying melee combat in VR. Every single project Survios undertakes, we try to address something in VR that we feel like hasn't really reached its full potential. So with raw data, that was co-op combat with Sprint Vector. Sorry, my throat's a little dry. With Sprint Vector, obviously, that was speed and running. And as you're seeing here with Creed, that we introduce our new Phantom melee technology, which also with a special guest appearance by Sprint Vector's own fluid locomotion system right here. Very cool that you got to see that right there. So in this short demo, you get to train on some minigames with the one and only Rocky Balboa, complete with a Rocky theme, and then we get thrown right into a title fight against Rhino, your very nasty-looking opponent that you can see right there on the screen. And what you're watching happen is, as you get hit, staggered, knocked out, or whatever the game responds through a gamifying technology that we call responsive control. And it essentially desyncs you with your avatar. So when we were trying to figure out how to make melee combat work in VR, we realized that what makes a lot of people feel weird about it is the disconnect between your body and your in-game avatar. So what we came up with was, why not have two avatars? You have one that's your in-game body and one that's your actual body. So as you fight, as you get staggered, or as you get knocked out, or as you get fatigued, your in-game avatar is going to start desyncing with your real-life avatar, basically to show off the real effects of combat. So he's done. When they get the next person in for the demo, we'll come back and check out a little bit more. Oh, hey, look, there's a fight going on over here. Yes, we have two of these insane boxing rings set up. Come back around here. Oh, she's getting into it. So, kind of show off a bit of what the game looks like, too, when you're just playing. What's actually really, really fun about Creed 2 is that you actually get to learn you actually get to learn some proper boxing techniques in the game through the training modules. So essentially, it's set up with a whole bunch of training mini-games in Molly's gym with Rocky Balboa, and you learn how to fight, you learn how to dodge, you learn how to bob and weave, you learn how to do you learn how to uppercut, defend yourself, all of the various things that you're going to need to fight against the various opponents in the title fights. So it works essentially like a boxing workout. While it's not going to leave you sweating and panting as much as Sprint Vector does, it definitely is a workout, and it's really, really fun. Let's see if we can get over and see what she's doing on the screen here. Oh yeah, she's fighting a Rhino right now. Let's see if I can get both of these in the shot. There we go. Oh, sorry to whoever I just bumped into. I think this guy is absolutely terrifying. When I play the demo, I just pummel him because I just don't want to look at him anymore. But it's just so satisfying when you knock him down and he stays down. Yeah, there we go. So this is a demo. The effects aren't finished. The animations aren't quite finished, but the essential gist of the game is going to be you are playing the ascent of Adonis Creed, just like in the movie Creed, and Creed 2 is coming out in November. And you get to train with Rocky as you go from being this kind of scrappy boxing underdog to a title fight champion. So you get to play it, you get to fight in the gym, fight in multiple arenas against a wide variety of opponents that all have different stats, and you even get to see like all of your stats at the end of each fight in terms of how you did on offense, defense, how much health you dealt, how many times you were staggered, all of that. Well, one title fight to the other. Oh, this guy's doing a good job. explain a bit more about how the combat works. I want to see if he can get him staggered. Nice. So if you look closely, you'll see that his gloves are actually changing different colors. That's basically, those act as your stamina meters. So when they start shining, going from blue and white, oh, there we go. So he just got knocked out. When you get knocked out, you have to run back to your body before the ref finishes the countdown, and then you get back in the fight. So Rhino is celebrating a little early there.
Oh, yeah.
If you start punching a lot, your gloves are going to start going from white to orange to red. I keep coming back right when they knock him out. Those act as like a virtual stamina meter, and you will be slowed down. No, this is going to be a full title. It's going to be a full game. This is not just a little marketing ploy. Probably the coolest part of it is that you're going to fight against all these really iconic opponents. You're going to get to fight in arenas that are just legendary in the sport of boxing. I personally don't know that much about boxing, but I'm familiar with the Rocky movies, so I can at least talk to that end of it. We do have the iconic music, which nothing gets your blood pumping, like when you go into the training montage and the Rocky theme just starts going, and all you want to do is just, you feel like you're in the eye of the tiger, and you just want to train, and you just want to punch everything, and you just want to you just want to do everything you can to the bags and the modules and everything. I just wanted to show the whole Creed demo from the beginning, which, all right, he's in. Yeah, if you actually look, you can see that we've got them very precariously, the trackers are very precariously set up on the corners. So there's lots of people having to duck around. But the nice thing is that we just put the player directly in the middle, and we haven't had any tracking issues today so far. Fingers crossed, I would knock on wood if there was something behind me. Okay, so this is the training montage. So this is how you get going. It teaches you, this is just very, very basic, obviously, because it's just for the short demo. But it teaches you how to combo. It teaches you where on the body you can hit people. It shows you roughly how fast you need to hit. What you can't see at the top there is every single time the bag comes up, you have to deal a certain amount of damage to it in a certain amount of time. These are all timed. And this is just a short little see how many mini games you can complete in a minute, I think. Oh yeah, there he goes. I hope my connection's okay. It's raining. It's been raining the entire time we've been here, so that might be messing up. Also, it doesn't seem to be as crowded here though, so I haven't had, I had a lot of issues last year trying to do streaming. Here we go. Right, that would be so cool. They have a training dummy set up in the dev area. Okay, we're about to get into the title fight here. You just got a quick glimpse of Rocky. There he is. I cannot do a Stallone impersonation to save my life, so I will not hurt your ears with that. So, into the title fight. Really capture a cinematic feel with this game and make you feel like you're inside of a movie, that you are part of the Adonis Creed story. That's why we call it Creed Rise to Glory. I can't speak to that. He looks pretty good in the game, I'll say that. He doesn't look quite as weathered, I think, as he's supposed to. Yeah, I don't have any news about PAX East at the moment, unfortunately. I hope we get to go, but we really only go if one of our partners invites us to. So fingers crossed. Hope that happens here. Hope that our partners like Creed enough. So as you can see, they go through the ceremonial touching gloves. We even have a bell to ding because why not? And into the fight you get. So it's really funny because in the early demos where we were playing, oh, there's the staggering. Okay, so and he pressed a menu button. Whoops. There we go. So what you just saw there is what happens when you get staggered. When you get staggered, the game basically pauses for a short moment, and you have to quickly align your hands with where Creed's hands are to jump back in. It's basically simulating like you just got knocked back and you're a little bit out of it and you're trying to reorient yourself. And you can actually see some of the virtual stamina going on there. If you see the gloves, the hands kind of hovering outside of the gloves, that's not a tracking error, that's actually intentional. That is your ghost avatar desyncing with your in-game avatar. There's the staggering again, to imitate the effects of fatigue. So you may feel like you're punching super fast, but your character is not going to, because in normal situations, you would be very, very tired. Also, just so you know, this guy has a ton of health and he hits hard, so because we just wanted people to feel how the game was going to go. So this is not an easy fight. Oh, and goes down, he gets back up. He's also scary. And this guy is not even done yet. Like, he's going to have full facial expressions. Okay, there's the knockout. So when you get knocked out, you get actually knocked out of your body, and you have to use fluid locomotion to run back, move, and resume the fight. The ref counts pretty fast, too, so you have to rip back there. There's that desyncing, there's the staggering. Again, like I said, this guy is tough, so this is not anything to do. And if you look over, if you see how the player is actually playing, you'll see ducking, you'll see bobbing and weaving. We actually are trying to use real boxing techniques to make it look like, to make it actually almost be a boxing training simulator. And anyone who played raw data will know how to duck, bob, weave, all of that good stuff. So hey, it all works out. Run, 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 come on. Oh, menu button. Raise your hand who wants a disable menu button option. Oh my god. Come on, dude. There we go. I just want to get to the knockout. Oh, no, there's the menu. There we go. And as you can see, we're not holding back. We actually have some blood effects in there. There's going to be sweat. There's going to be blood. It's going to be gritty. And here you get to see we've got some stat cards that fly up. And when your opponent comes in, a stat card goes up, and you also get to see his stats. So, one thing that you haven't really gotten to see is that there is a slow-mo that happens. If you do a successful dodge, the game will actually go into slow-mo for a very brief moment to allow you to come up and execute like a flurry of blows to the stomach, a good uppercut. It gives you that. Again, it's that cinematic feel where it might not be necessarily totally true to life, but it's not meant to be.